Hi, everyone, and welcome to Copenhagen Fashion Week digital edition. And this is the live Q&A section. I'm Akanksha, fashion features editor at Vogue India, and I'm joining you from Mumbai, India. And joining us is going to be Christina Eckstein, the designer behind Birger, a Mikkelsen, and I'm sure she's going to correct me on the pronunciation. Hi, Christina, how are you?
And you did it very well, thank you. The pronunciation.
Oh, wow. Thank you. What a
It's
wonderful
a tongue twister.
what a wonderful collection. I have to say that it was, that it was so feminine, and I love that you showed sort of a working woman walking around the city, going about her life, and the coats were to die for. It almost made me wish that there would be a bit of a winter in India,
Yeah.
in Mumbai. I would love to dive right in because we don't have much time, Christina. But can you talk me through some of your favorite pieces and favorite highlights from this collection?
Yeah, I mean, now you mentioned the outerwear. I mean, some of my favorite pieces is actually the trench coat because it has. I really looked into the collection of what are the pieces that we really like and we love and have in our closet all the time. And one of the things that at least always is in my closet is the trench coat. And so we updated it, made it a press button instead of the classic buttons, and did this removable wool lining inside, so you're actually able to remove it, and this so you can actually wear it all year round. And this is also what I really love when clothes is able to do, that it's without a season, but you're actually able to do it, to use it all year long. And then, to style it with a more artistic belt, and also just to push the way, push the limits of how people would wear a trench coat. I also think is interesting. So that is one of the pieces that I like in the collection.
Yeah. And where are you right now? I can see an entire mood board, and I would love to know some of the influences. Are they up on that board behind you?
Yeah, actually, you are in my studio, and due to the lockdown, we are all in the showroom celebrating with the masks, of course. And then I went into the to the design studio to talk to you. Yes, this is some of the influences and the mood boards I had for this autumn winter, and it was really important for me that we got this functional feature in the clothing, and so it worked for the everyday life, but at the same time it didn't lose its feminine and the more groomed and womanly approach of how to wear clothes. So I wanted the functional and the aesthetic to bond and not to be one taking the other one's space. And I think that actually it turned out really well. We also did this Macintosh in black patent, just because, let's face it, it rains a lot up here, at least in Scandinavia. It's just lovely that you don't have to compromise being a woman and being chic and smart. And so that was one of the inspiration behind it. And also we worked a lot with the craftsmanship and the fit in the collection. And I also just like this idea that you can actually feel and see that the clothes have been touched by human hands.
Mm.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the accessories. I noticed, how there was that bag sort of tucked under the arm, but it was such a, like hold everything in your life kind of bag. And I feel like that's such a
Yeah.
working woman's bag.
Yeah. I mean, you carry your life in your bag, doesn't you? It really what you have in your bag. It reflects on your life and where you are in your life. And I just think it's a nice way also to style your look, and that you just. And how can I say? It's also an interpretation of you grab your life, you bring it along, and it works for you, and I like that. And then with these hints of the prints, that it doesn't always have to be black and neat. It can also be, a little bit more unconstructed and in print.
Yeah. And it almost looked a bit comforting, which also I liked. I mean, it kind of rings true to what we're going through in our lives right now. It's sort of comforting to
Yeah,
just have like a bag to kind of hold with all your, everything that you might ever need.
yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean,
Coming
sorry.
to, you said there is a lot of black. There was a lot of navy, but there was also a bit of like white and camel. We always talk about Scandinavian style, Scandi style, as this like elusive concept of almost there's a femininity, but there's clean lines, there's no frills, it's sensuality. Can you tell me a bit about what Scandinavian style is to you and how do you channel it at the brand?
Mhm. I think in general, I would describe the Scandic style like, it's laid back in a way, and it's uncomplicated and easy to wear, but at the same time, you don't lose the fashion part of it, and you are well dressed at the same time. And then I also think that the Scandinavian fashion, it's approachable and it's affordable and it's for everyone to enjoy, and which I really enjoy that way of thinking. I think it's an interesting view. Yeah, and point.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like it sort of extends into everything, from your clothing to the furniture to almost thing around everything that Scandi style sort of touches.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think, congratulations on this collection. And thank you to everyone for joining us and in listening to Christina talk about her collection very beautifully and passionately. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Was it good? Okay.